Exercise anxiety? It's true. A lot of people develop injuries or get bored because they have exercise anxiety. Think about it. You go to do some new exercise. I don't advise this, but some new exercise you saw on Instagram or YouTube. I like it more when it's a new exercise that was advised by a personal trainer or somebody who is a movement specialist. But you go to do this new exercise whether on your own or under their guidance. And you start to do it and you start to feel your way into the exercise and you just say, this is stupid. I don't want to do this exercise. Let's just go back to X, Y, or Z. Well, think about it for a second. X, Y, or Z are exercises you're familiar with, that you know. You have a certain degree of expectations. It's very clear what that exercise does. This new exercise can provoke and promote anxiety. And it'll be just below the surface. You won't even know that you have or feel this anxiety because it's there. But you get frustrated. I don't want to do this. It's too complicated. It's not too complicated, usually. It's you don't know what to feel for in the dark. And what I mean in the dark is within your own body. How do I know, think about it for a second, when you're good at something, if you're good at cooking a recipe or cooking, you taste it, that tastes right. When you're listening to somebody and they say, I doesn't exercise. You go, wait a second, that doesn't sound right. I don't exercise. They use the wrong possession or tense or something. You know it's not right. Because you know what should sound right or taste right. Or if a room is not organized and it's just disheveled, there's visual noise everywhere. It doesn't look right. So when you go to exercise in a new way, it provokes anxiety because when you go to do it, you don't know what's right. So you just get the feedback that this is all wrong. You wait, this doesn't feel right. So you're making a judgment call, this doesn't feel right. And so you skip it into doing something else. Well, that's a problem. And the number one problem with exercise anxiety is that it keeps you in a rut. You just do the same things. Cyclical activities, you row, you ride a bike, you do pull-ups or push-ups. I'm sorry, but that is not the end-all be-all. You're a functional human being. You need to move in a variety of ways. And most importantly, above that, kind of pulling the strings, you need to be able to adopt and adapt to new exercises quickly in order to learn what should I be feeling here? What is the right way to feel my way into this? So in reality, what you need in order to move past exercise anxiety are changes in your reference structures. Okay, what should I be feeling in my feet? What should I be feeling in my knees or my hips or my back or my shoulders or my arms? Once you know what to feel for, it helps to stop some of the exercise anxiety, but you have to be willing, you have to be open, you have to have a growth mindset. You have to say, what got me here won't get me there. I need to become a different person. And here's what I mean by that. What would a person who could learn new exercises be thinking? We think a new exercise is worth learning. And the learning curve, or the time that feels frustrating, is all a part of the learning path. And so they dialogue with their movement coach or personal trainer. Say, okay, what should I feel for here? What is appropriate? Or here's what I'm feeling. Can you validate that? Is that the right thing to feel? Or should I be changing it up a little bit? And the coach or the movement trainer can look at you and say, look, visual feedback wise, this is what it looks like. Inside your body wise, kind of in a degree of empathy, here's what you should be feeling for. If you're feeling that strange feeling in your leg, that's actually a good thing. That's a sign that you're on the right path. Once they can validate these signals for you, it can really eliminate your exercise anxiety and actually put you on the right track. But exercise anxiety stops a lot of people from moving forward. So here's what you need in order to move past exercise anxiety. You need to know you're avoiding some great exercises because you want to keep it in the familiar, known realm. So first is acknowledging you're actually not getting better because you're only doing what you know, usually. Number two, you need to know what you're feeling for inside the new exercise. This way you're not doing an emotional battle, this back and forth. Should I feel anxiety? Should I not feel anxiety? Remove all of that. Move it into the senses, move it into the tangible realm. What should I be feeling from the bottom up? What should I be feeling from the top down? So move it into the tangible 5 senses. So to move past exercise anxiety, you got to know, you got to do something different. Number two, you got to get in your body and out of your emotional state. Number three, take ownership of the path. Look, a mission to health, to better health, to your best health is going to be personalized. But there's going to be a series of problems that you have to solve along the way. Just the way that it is. You have to solve problems. So the quicker you adopt a growth mindset that says there are going to be problems, it's the way it works, and you acknowledge, I got to become a better problem solver, the better off you're going to be. So you need to create new references for the destination for where you're headed. So no exercise anxiety is there. Drop into your body. Figure out what you should be feeling for that's going to take you into the right direction. And overall, just keep moving. The best exercise is the one you do. But if you do the same one too much, you're going to get injured. You're going to get bored. You're going to try something that is way outside of your toolbox. And that's actually going to prevent you a good bit. So, in the end, don't be defeated by your anxiety. Don't just hold on like a death grip to what you know. Be willing to take that voyage, set sea into the unknown inside of your body. Learn what you should feel for, and what are the references that the feedback that you're on the right path. Have a strong mission to health. Like, there's something bigger about you, and I believe that you can get more out of what you're doing. So if you like this, please go to my website, DominicSessa.com, my YouTube channel, Instagram, and stay tuned. I hope you like it.